Welcome to First Homes, the podcast where we discuss all things related to home renovation and design. Today, we will be discussing common mistakes to avoid when renovating your home. Renovating your home can be a rewarding and also exciting experience, but it can also be stressful and costly if you don't plan properly. We have put together some tips to help you avoid some of the most common mistakes people make during home renovation. But before we go on, make sure you like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Our first tip is to avoid starting renovation projects without a solid plan. Most people start a renovation project without a clear idea of what they want to achieve or how much it would cost. This can lead to cost overrun, delay, and a finished product that does not meet your expectation. So our advice is to take time, create a detailed plan, including a budget and a timeline before you start any renovation. Now, let's move on to our second tip. Many homeowners make the mistake of not hiring the right professionals for their job. It's important to hire professionals who are experienced and qualified for the job. Whether you're hiring a contractor, an architect, or a designer, make sure you do your research and choose someone with a good reputation and portfolio of success projects. Our third tip is to avoid sacrificing quality for cost. It can be tempting to cut corners and choose cheaper materials to save money, but this can end up costing you more in the long run. That is why I always say cheap is expensive. Cheaper material may not last as long or perform as well, as you may end up needing to replace them sooner than you would have to invest in higher quality material from the start. Our fourth tip is to avoid making changes to the renovation project once it's already started. Changes can be costly and can also cause delays. So it's best to make all the decisions upfront and stick to the plan as possible as you can. Of course, if unseen circumstances arise, you may need to make changes, but try to keep them to a minimum. Finally, on our fifth tip is to avoid overlooking the importance of permits and inspection. This is the very key point. Depending on the scope on your renovation projects, you may need to obtain a permit from the local government and have an inspection throughout the process to ensure everything is up to the code of your job location. Skipping these steps can lead to legal problems and safety hazard down the line. And skipping any of these steps can be risky to both the homeowner, the contractor, or whoever is in this home renovation project. Well, that wraps up our discussion on common mistakes to avoid when renovating your homes. We hope you find these tips helpful. Remember, planning, hiring the right professional, choosing quality material, sticking to the plan, and obtaining permits and inspection are all essential to a successful renovation project. And if you're thinking of a future renovation project, do not hesitate to call First Homes. Thank you for listening to First Homes, the podcast where we talk about all home renovation and design. Be sure to tune in next time for more great tips and advice. Until then, happy renovating. Thank you very much.